Hi. So here we are about to discuss few queries that you have requested. So first thing is it's about the calendar size. So I have just logged into one of the over goal. So first thing is calendar size. So as per the request, we have reduced the calendar size and minimized it compared to the earlier one. So this is the first request. And the second thing is like everything can be handled from the admin page. Every changes can be made from the admin page. So here, this is the admin page. For example, so under CRS management, you have add hotel. So if you want to add any hotel, any details has to be given. All the changes can be done over here. If you want to check the hotel list, for example, in which location, how many hotels have been present. So based on that, you can filter it and check it in the admin page. Then we have a user where owner and guest details have been given. So who are all the owners that have been actively participating and who are all the guests who are been actively participating in booking rooms, so that is visible over here. And this is the owner type where it gives the days owned, the minimum stay, back to back rules, cancellation policy. So everything for the owner type is given here, and for the guest is also displayed over here. So all the basic details of the booking rooms, the owner and the guest, everything is displayed in the admin page, and all the changes also can be done by the admin. Next thing is about the language. If you want to update any language, whichever you want to be displayed, so that can be done under the language panel present over here. So these are the basic changes that can be done. Coming to the next question, was whatever the owner, like if it's a gold owner, platinum, or a diamond owner, the maximum you can book is like 7 consecutive days if it is a non-peak day. If it is a peak day, you can do for 4 consecutive days. So that is what is being requested. Just show you over here. So I'm just making a booking. For example, so randomly I'm just making a booking. So this is done in the owner gold. So I'm checking for the availability. Okay, so these are completely the non-peak days. So have consecutively book for 11 nights. So I'm just booking. So here, this is a owner gold. So how many ever days they own? Like if it is a gold, platinum, or diamond, as we mentioned, like 7 days only they will be able to pay for the non-peak days and 4 days for peak days. So here I have booked for 11 nights. So total amount is 11,000, out of which the 7 days alone is not priced, but the rest of the 4 days is priced. And also, as mentioned, the taxes are also being deducted for these charges. So 80 rupees have also been deducted for this 4,000. So in total, the charges 4,080. So these all bookings. Okay, let me show it. So a booking is also being confirmed, and as mentioned, for the non-consecutive days, like since it is only for 7 days, it is not deducted, and for the rest of the 4 days, the amount of the tax is being deducted. And one more thing, so here totally it is also reflected here, because since we have booked the owned and the non-owned days should be reflected here. So totally we have booked for 11 days. So out of 14, only 3 days have been there in the pending. So 3 days are available over here. So the same thing show for a peak day, an example. Here I will just try to book for the peak days. Mm, let me check if they are peak days or not. So, so here I'm about to book for the peak days. So the days which are being mentioned in the red are the peak days. I'm just trying to book. Okay, let me book from 3 to 10. So here not able to book here. Why so is because see this is the message or the information which we have been created. Since for a owner, back-to-back booking is allowed for you, but the condition is you must wait at least the 7 nights after your last checkout before booking again. So that is the reason I'm not able to do a current booking here. So this peak days booking, let me just explain with the platinum owner. So let me just and this kind of booking back-to-back booking is allowed only for owners, but for the guest it is not allowed. That I will show in the next slide. First, let me show this consecutive days for one more owner. Okay, let me just log into the platinum owner. Okay, so here let's check for the peak days. There we have checked for the non-peak days. So here let me check it for the peak days. For example, okay, I'm just searching. So here is clearly visible. See, it is very clearly visible because we have booked for 7 nights and all the 7 nights were peak days. Since everything was mentioned in red, everything was peak days. But even if you are a gold, platinum, or diamond, you are allowed only to book for 4 peak days consequently. But since we have made 7 days booking, see, since the total charge is 9,100, in total it is 9,100, but you are allowed to asked to pay only for the 3 days. The 4 days payment 5,200 is of own day, so it will go. So you are asked only to pay for 3,900 plus the tax is included over here. So let me book it for you. So the booking is being confirmed. Now let's go and see the owned days. See here, total owned days have been 28, out of which we have made the booking for the 4 peak days is been we have already booked. So totally out of 20, I mean 8 peak days, only 4 peak days are there in balance. So that is what is displayed over here. Okay, this is what is respect to the booking. So here what we have discussed is if you are a owner, you will be able to wait. If you are a owner, you can be able to book for the consecutive days and non-consecutive days, even if it is a gold owner, diamond owner, or the platinum owner. It for the peak days it is 4 days and non-peak days it is 7 days, and it is also getting reflected in the owned days which is present there. So that is what we discussed here. And one more thing, the back to back rules. I first made a booking for the gold and that booking was made successful, and the next booking I was not able to make because even it is a back to back booking, before the checkout at least 7 nights you have to wait. So that is the rule we have been remembered over here. So that is also been verified. The next thing I'm going to show is, if it is a guest, is the back to back booking allowed? So how many bookings you'll be able to make? So let's just have a check on that. So I'm just logging in as guest over here. So in run, I'm just checking for the availability. So selecting the, sorry, so I'm just selecting the rooms over here. So I'm just making a booking. So total price is 11,400 for 9 nights, and since you are a guest, so you have to pay for all the nights, and plus 228 is for the tax. So confirming the booking. So the booking is confirmed over here. That will also be getting reflected in the booking list. Fine. Now, as a guest, I'm about to make a other booking. See, when I try to click on the room and make a next booking, what kind of message we get is, you already have the maximum allowed active booking. Why so we are getting this is because for the guest you are not allowed to make the back to back booking. Only one active booking is allowed. Active booking in the sense, see, already there is a booking there in the list and still you have not been checked in. So there is one active booking. Unless that booking is being done, your stay is been completed, or you cancel that particular booking, you will not be able to make the next booking. So that is why it's mentioned you already have the maximum allowed active booking. So basically we have discussed few things, and the main things are, if you are a guest, you can have only one active booking, and unless and until that stay is completed or that stay is cancelled, you cannot make a next booking. If you are a owner, either it is a gold, platinum or a diamond, like back to back booking is allowed, but when it is allowed is